Wait, yeah, long neck, big drip, Gary on the chain, spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block, NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish, price tag stupid, yeah it's foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies, verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got wet brie on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the one that hits. Holographic drip with utility blitz. Not a JPEG joke, I'm a VIP. They stuck in the JPEG past me, I'm Web3. Call me the neck worth betting the farm. I don't go to the moon, I own the stars. This ain't hype, this legacy code. Gary gon' rewrite the blockchain road. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish, value rise steady, ain't no foolish. I'm not a trend, I'm a tidal wave. Solana crown, they just throw shade. Crypto king in a giraffe fit. Other NFTs just counterfeit. So when the floor sweeps, know who reigns. Gary the Great, changing the game. They chase memes, I build empires. Gary's name in digital choirs. So if you miss me, good luck bruh. Next mint's double, and I don't budge.
Build your network, build your net worth. Stacking up skills, now the sky's not the limit, it's the framework. Gary lit the match, we the torch bearers now. Skill stackers rise, kingdom mode, no bells. Yeah, January came, the chain lit a flame. Gary coin soared, now the market knows the name. Not just a coin, it's a catalyst for growth. Birthed a generation who believe in what they wrote. He taught us game, taught us to serve. Taught us to hustle, now we lead the curve. From a Discord ping to a throne in the charts. It's community alignment, that's where greatness starts. I watched, I learned, I built my lane. Created Stkr with purpose in the chain. Not for the fame, not for a flash, but to uplift the misfits who come from the ash. Every DM, every spin on the wheel, every meme, every mint, it's legacy we seal. If Gary's the king of this current crusade, we the skill stackers, future already made. Proximity to greatness opens up the gates. When you link with legends, you bend time and fate. What starts as a dream becomes a movement, then a chain. One signal from the top and you'll never be the same. Build your network, build your net worth. Gary gave us game, now Stkr is the expert. This ain't a flex, it's a blueprint for the brave. From the Gary verse we came and now we paved the wave. This ain't just a song, it's a beacon for the tribe. A call for the rebels who were born to thrive. You don't need luck, you need leverage and lane. Link with real ones and it changes the game. From the vault to the village, the skills in the stack. We build in the bear, now we ride in the black. So salute to the king who showed us the light. We're the generals now and the future's bright.
Never broke again, never poor again. Just stack, scale, serve till we all ascend.
Yo, What's going on, guys? Good morning, skill stackers. I'm going to crack a goat fuel. Look at this. I got my boy Jerry Rice here on this can. I am needing some energy this morning. Had a good session in the gym, feeling pretty tired. But I am here Thursday, April 24th, 8:07 a.m. You guys look beautiful today. I can't wait to get into what we're going to talk about. I have some announcements for you, some updates. It has been a wild week. I was in a space yesterday, chilling a little bit, having some fun. Actually, I was in a couple spaces yesterday, and I got a lot to share. There are some cool things that are happening in the Web3 space. Every single day, there seems to always be something new going on. And I want to talk to you guys about some of those things, and then we'll get to the updates. But I wanted to just show you guys something cool that you may not know about. Well, there's already 23 people that have viewed this. So good morning. Good morning. Say GM if you're watching down in the chats. Look at them. Oh, I feel good today. There's just nothing like getting a solid workout in, even if you're tired. I was up late. I have been working on some really special stuff. One of the things I've been working on, that some of you guys may already know about, is my book. I am 2 weeks away as of today from having my book completed. So once that happens, it'll go off to the publisher. Meatman, there we go. MK, good morning, GM. But I am just a few weeks away from having my book finalized and then sent off to a publisher. I had some incredible meetings over this last week. I got to meet one-on-one, actually I would say one-on-four, with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dan Martell, who's got a New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling book. I think it was #2, only behind James Clear's Atomic Habits. And I got to have a meeting with him this week. He's interested in Brand Butler. So that's a really, really exciting update for you guys to kind of give you a heads up on some things that are brewing and stirring, and some great conversations that are starting to really happen. We've had some success with getting our investor deck out there and getting the word out about looking for investment capital from some people. So that'll be fun. And then the other thing that I have going on is, let me show you here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's go over here. Actually, before we do that, I just want to show you guys the status of the coin. I say status, I'm just being funny here. Let's see here. So we have had a couple really big ups and then a couple downs the last 24 hours. We definitely need to get more activity going here on the charts. We're down to 559 holders, which is way down. We were at 590. So we've lost a few holders, but I'm going to hold steady. We're going to keep this thing rolling and keep things moving in the right direction. So we're going to start putting out, I'll do this here in a minute, but we're going to start putting out daily updates on what's going on. We're at exactly a 42K. My goal is to get us back up to not just 50K, which we were at earlier in the week, right up, you can see up here. But I want to get us back up to, here we go. We had just broke the 50K. I want to get us back up to the 100K mark here in the very short term. So that's one of my goals that I'm working on aggressively while I'm working on tools. So with that being said, let me go show you one more thing and then we'll jump over to the tools. So if you were not aware, there is a new tool that is out called Raffle Decks. It's Raffle, RAFLDEX.io. It's RAFLDEX.io. You can go in here and buy a ticket to raffles. You'll notice here that number 4 on the NFT chart, this one's already 50% sold. Gary launched a Stkr agent, a Gary Club Stacker, here on Raffle Decks already. He did one yesterday as well, and it sold out in just a few hours. And now we have another one listed here. I know there's a few of you. I've already seen your profile pictures, your PFPs up on here. Let's see, where is it at? I saw Zazzy Giraffe in here earlier. There's Bearded 21 minutes ago. There's Dawn. Let's see. There's Zazzy. Let's see. Come on. There's more in here. I saw there's me. I bought 2 tickets. There's Danny. So lots of really, really cool stuff going on here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of entries. There's Bearded again. He bought 16 tickets. Bearded's trying to take this stacker. There's some people, look at this, 99. They went and spent $150 to get a chance at a stacker draft. It just shows how much FOMO. Look at Danny again with 40. Danny coming in strong with 40, just like a bot. Look at there, Danny with 50. What in the heck? And I bet you there's even some wallets in here that are probably Danny's that he linked to or whatever. So there's a lot of entries here, folks. There are 5,000 tickets that Gary made available. There's only 2,538 that are available, that are left. And there's a max of 500 entries per wallet. So if you Wabala and you want to spend about, I don't know, what would that be, $650 at a chance to win the Gary Club Stacker, there you go. There it is. One thing I will say, if we go back to the homepage here, this was pretty funny, and it made me feel really dumb. If you look back here just a little bit. So this is the one that Gary did yesterday, sold out 100% of them. Number 892. And I don't know what the total, how many he got here. Let's see here. There's 1,000 tickets sold at $1.50 a ticket. So you do the math. Let's see here. 150. That's, yeah, $1,500, right? 150 times 1,000. Yeah, it'd be $1,500. So he made $1,500 on his $1,000 giraffe, which is a really nice gain for him. Look at, I jumped in and got a couple tickets on that. Didn't win. But also, if you notice here, this is my giraffe. I put up here like a bozo. I was not feeling great yesterday. I had an allergy attack, a major hay fever, put me down. And I jumped into one of the spaces with Gary and asked some questions at about 11 o'clock, 11:30, and was like, okay, this is a great way to get exposure. Gary's giraffe already sold out. I'm going to jump in here and put one of my drafts in here to keep the giraffe tower, in the charts and keep it, in front of people's eyes, because there's just so many people flocking to this platform right now. So I jumped in here and I tried to do it three or four different times and it kept failing. And I was like, oh my God. So I ended up moving a little bit of crypto around and that ended up making it work because there was like some sort of rent fee. And once I was able to get that, I listed it. But then once I listed it, I realized I did 100 tickets at 1 Solana per ticket. And so after about 5-6 hours, more than that, about 12 hours, there hadn't been a single ticket sold. So I reached out to their support and please asked them, your raffle was already created and drawn. You're able to collect the proceeds, amount generated. Click on the proceeds, collect. Okay. So there was no proceeds. So that's not going to happen. Let's see what happens here. There's no proceeds. So I don't know why I would do that. Anyway, so I ended up having them cancel it. They did, and they sent me this back in my wallet. So that was really cool of them. I'm glad that they were able to do that. So, but this is a really cool site. I see this being really big, but I can only imagine the amount of fees that these guys are making. Check this out real quick. I want to show you this. This kind of blew my mind last night when I was looking at this. Okay, so here's the user leaderboard that they have. Look at the top #1 user. They have done $1,800 in volume, $1,600 in volume, $1,300 in volume. All right, so let's just keep an eye on this. G5 and GY and then Arcadia. So watch this. So you go in here, raffles 1. So none of these guys, G5, where is it at? Arcadia. Okay, 1126. He's won, but he's spent 13. So he's still in the hole, $200. Again, let's look at that first one. Volume, G5 and GY. Okay, look at G5 and GY. G5, they're not even on the top 20 list. Okay, these guys have spent $1,800 and $1,600, and they're not even on the top list, which the bottom one is $369. So there's been $2,000 essentially spent from each of these, close enough. You do the math on what that is 2,000, about close to $3,000 between the two of them spent, and they haven't won even $360, not at all. So they may have won something, but they've won very little. So they're definitely both in the hole. But that's the thing with the whole crowdfunding and the raffles that are so brilliant here in Web3. So I can't even imagine the amount of fees that these guys are making because they get 5% of all these transactions. So they've got a pretty impressive Web3 business going on here. I'm pretty stoked for them on what they're going to continue to build and what they're going to do here. With that being said, I want to show you something here. I have been working on this with my team. I just want to kind of show you where I'm at. So this is Replit that was shown to me by Gary. I have been working on a autonomous AI agent, which we're going to call Maximus. And this is all just working stuff right now. This isn't finalized. My developers still gotta do a bunch of stuff. I'm just playing around on my side while my developers are working away on their side. But you got a 7-day, a 14-day, a 60-day, 90 days. This is going to be an autonomous AI agent that you will be able to approve their posts. They will generate posts. You can see here, I just gave it some trending topics. So it's going to keep track of all the trending topics on X. You're going to give it the topics that you want to talk about. Once you set that up, it's going to make sure that it stays, whether you're a Web3 person or you're a crypto person, or you're a marketer. You're going to pick all the topics that you want. It's going to give you an engagement breakdown of everything you're doing, from comments to likes to replies to retweets. So you can click on all these here. Then from here, you're going to see all your performance metrics. You're going to see recent engagements. This is still, again, this is just a really rough version. How many impressions you got, what the engagement rate was, and it's going to get smarter and smarter over time. And this is just the content management system. So you're going to see here content management posting system. So you're going to see market updates. We're going to have other options besides market updates. So if I wanted to put market update in here, I can do that. I don't know why it's not working now. I can optimal posting time. So you can let AI determine, or you can schedule it yourself and pick the time of when you want it to post. Again, the goal is for this to be completely autonomous. And then there's educational. Why is it doing that on the market update now? There we go. Cryptocurrency. So I can put Stkr in here, right? And then I can use optimal posting time. And then I can hit preview. And it's going to generate some content. And it's going to say Stkr is about to go ballistic. They don't want you to know this. Stkr stacking rewards are the key to, see, Ethereum's next bull run. See, it totally messed that up. NGMI crowd thinks it's dead, but we're aping in big time. WAGMI folks don't get wrecked by FUD. Stkr is the hidden gem you need to hold on for dear life. So it's obviously not perfect. There's some sources, this is a rough version, but this is working. My team's got a much more advanced, much more developed version than this. I've just been playing around with some features, and then you can do educational content with your topic and your key points. And then it'll generate it. And then there's news updates. So you can do a headline summary. So it's either going to generate it for you. And then when you guys see this, when it's done, it's going to be freaking mind blowing. And then you have edit approve. So you can make sure you approve all the posts, or have it automatically post them for you, which is going to be another feature in there. And then I'm working on some other tools, but this is just one tool I wanted to show you guys that I have going on. The next thing, there's something else here. Where is it at? Let me just find it. Here we go. And of course, my screen refreshed. Let me just close this out and share this tab with you. The next thing I wanted to show you is right here. So for the last 20 years, I've been doing branding and marketing for businesses. I've helped over 5,000 companies, generated well over $100 million for those companies. I don't even know. I've kind of stopped keeping track at this point, but I am doing tonight a live training that will be in person in my studio. Virtual. It's a virtual live training, but I'll be in person in my studio presenting this entire training that I've done. I've done this before, but this is going to be my best one yet. I've gone through and kind of give you some history here. About a year ago, a year and a half ago, I started building out the Brand Butler frameworks and website and software. And then we started putting together everything for a brand hacker training where we could train people on our frameworks and software. And I created the webinar. And that first webinar, I was able to get 10 people on board who signed up for the Brand Hacker initial 12-week program that we do. This is the introduction to that 12-week program. So after I ran that 12-week program, I was then able to go in and refine from all the 12 weeks that I did and refine my training, which I then took and refined my webinar. So I'm doing a new updated version of it. It's going to be even better than it was before. Because I've been able to get not only practice, but I've been able to get some feedback from people, what they liked, what they don't like. But this is going to be a really, really good training that's happening tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Don't want you guys to miss this. This is going to be a really, really good training. So something that I think you guys, even if you don't sign up and become part of our program, you're still going to learn a lot from this. So really, really excited to be able to show you guys this. And I also have the link that's posted to my X profile here. So you guys can see it here. It's go.adrianboycell.com/brand-hacker. go.adrianboycell.com/brand-hacker. So whether you're watching today on YouTube or you're watching on X, I'm streaming in both places right now. Say hello, drop a comment in. I'm going to go check those out real quick, see what's going on here in the chat. Let's see here. GMGM. We got Crypto Freak. We got Bear Queen. I'm in with my lucky 5. Let's go. Got Gary in the house. Let's see here. There we go. Gary in the house. I love it. Oh, no, you guys can't see my screen very well. Let me flip this. There we go. The raffle is on fire. Man, this thing is going to sell out in under like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's absolutely wild. Nice one too. GM, what's up, Danny? We're going to get Danny back on the streams. He was on with the last 3 days of our 30 days of giveaways, which was really successful. The data that I got, the feedback that I got, I've been getting messages from people every single day since we did that, which was a week ago yesterday, that they don't know what to do with themselves in the mornings. They miss these calls. So I got to get back to doing that, which I'm going to share here in just a minute. Where's the other thing here? There was one more thing I needed to show you guys. One more thing. So where is it at? Let me see if I can just find it here. I'm not seeing it now. I can close that out. Here we go. Let's see where we at. So you guys saw that. There's the coin. Oh, I wanted to show you guys Gary coin. There it is. So check this out, you guys. This is the current status of Gary coin. Oh, that was right. Okay. So I showed you Gary coin. Things are moving in the right direction. We're at 6.3 million with an M, $1 million market cap. Gary is absolutely on fire. Obviously, it had some huge wins yesterday, some small sells or some sells yesterday, and it jumps right back up right after that. So things are really moving in the right direction with Gary. I actually put, if you go back to the raffle website, let me just do that real quick. Raffle. And that was kind of tricky. If you go back down here, I want you guys to take advantage of this. You guys may not have seen this, but you come over here, go to the right. Okay, come over here to the right. There we go. Okay, there we go. Look at this. I put this up here for you guys. So I have 200 Gary. I was going to do 300, but I just decided, I was like, let me do, because the minimum here is $50 on the platform. Just wanted to try it out. There are currently 6 people that have claimed this to get 200 Gary coin. Only 6 people so far, and it's $1. I did it correctly this time, 0.01 to get your chance at winning some Gary coin. Now, what I did do is I made it a maximum of only 10 people. I want it to be more fair. I can't stand it when I see somebody being able to buy like half of the tickets or a quarter of the tickets. Like, that shit drives me crazy. It just doesn't seem fair. I watched a guy yesterday on another entry. It was on here somewhere if I went back, but I watched a guy in another entry. There was a total of, I think you could buy 100 tickets, and there was how many? I think it was 200 tickets for sale or something like that. So it was like one person could literally buy half of them, and it just didn't seem right. And I wanted to give people a more fair chance. So there's 100 tickets here, only 10 entries per ticket. So that's 10%. I think anything above that just seems a little unfair if you can buy more than 10% of the tickets. So I only made this $1.50 in order to enter. So if you guys want that link, I could probably put it in the chat. Yeah, I can help you in a minute. So yeah, you can see, look at that Bearded got 3. Of course he did. You got Don, he got 1. So people are taking advantage of this. I'm probably going to do this more often. My goal for this, I just see this as marketing. If you don't know, I was just listening to their space that Gary was in. It showed up on a notification on my phone saying that Gary was in the space talking. So I jumped into the space and was listening, and it was rugging. So I kept having to go in and out. But they were talking about how in the first day 1, they had 800 people sign up for their platform and create an account. 800 people in one day. And what's cool about this is they also have right here, where's it at? You have ending soon, free entries. So like this guy right here, I could go in here and enter and grab one ticket. Oh, you have to be whitelisted. We are sorry. So this is a whitelisted one, free entry for whitelist partners. That's really cool. I could probably do something like this for Meme Militia, where I could create an entry, and then only Meme Militia holders be able to enter into this. That would be dope because there's only 71 Meme Militia holders. So I see this as a really, really neat tool now to grow and onboard people into the Gary ecosystem and the Skill Stacker ecosystem. We have to get the coin on the charts higher. So again, if you look right now, we're at 42,000. In fact, 41 minutes ago, somebody sold a large amount, 1.6 million. I mean, it's not too big, but we got to get this chart back up so that we can qualify to have enough value in our tokens to be able to give them away and get exposure. So this is just another example of what I'm trying to do. And then this Friday, so tomorrow, we will be releasing our very first tools inside of Brand Butler. So just in case you were not aware, we launched the new version of Brand Butler. I'm pulling it up right now. Here we go. We launched the new version of Brand Butler. I can continue without audio. If you come in here, you can see if I log in, I'm just going to come in here real quick, log into this. There we go. And there we go. You can see how many tokens I have, credits I have inside the system. I can go to the toolbox. So you can see here we have the campaign toolbox, which is great. There's going to be a Web3 folder that we're adding. So right now we have paid ads. Let's see here. We got paid ads, PR, analytics, lead gen, YouTube, podcasting, social media, branding, email marketing, and offers. These are all the different tools right now. The next bucket of tools that's going to be added, a category like this, is going to be Web3 tools. So we're creating a ton of Web3 tools. Maximus is one of those tools. So if you guys saw that, and then we have a couple of the Web3 things that you're going to really like. I can't give it away yet. Don Holmquist already knows what one of those things is, but we're going to create a bunch of tools where raffle decks is great, but that's just one tool, one function. We're going to have a bunch of things similar to that give you all kinds of different tools to get the word out around Gary and around whatever tokens, NFTs you have. And this is going to really be a creator's platform. So just a lot of really exciting stuff coming for Brand Butler in the Web3 space and Web 2 and basically Web 2.5 even. So I want to make sure that we're able to bring people into Web 3 and create an ecosystem that allows us to do that. Our meme generator is done. We haven't launched it yet. Our logo designer is done. We haven't launched it yet. Our social media tool is almost done. We haven't launched it yet. You guys saw kind of a little bit of a taste of that. And then all of our agentic stuff is going to be coming here shortly as well. So just a lot of stuff that we're working on. There's just so much all happening at the same time. So I really need your guys' support in showing that you guys believe in what it is that we're doing. And the way that I know that you guys believe in what we're doing is seeing what these charts look like. And right now, I'm not too excited about this, especially when you see the volume. Where's our volume for 24 hours? Let's see. 24-hour volume, $137. Like, this is weak, guys. This is super, super weak. So this is not just up to me. I've got more tokens probably than anybody has in this ecosystem, and I keep buying. I've bought at 50. I've bought at 100. I've bought at 500. I've bought at 400. I've bought at 20. I've been buying this entire time Skill Stacker tokens. So I just want you guys to see, like, I'm serious about this. I used a little bit of tokens yesterday for the first time ever. I sold a little bit of tokens to be able to buy up some meme militias for more giveaways. So I'm buying at the market as well. I just didn't have the Solana in my account at the moment to be able to do that, but I did get my bank account finally approved and set up through Sphere Pay. So I'll be bringing in a lot more funds into our ecosystem, into the Stacker ecosystem, to try to continue to do my part. But I need you guys to do your part and really show up to make sure that we spread the word on what we're doing here. All right, let's go check the comments, the chat, and then I'm going to get to the big announcement here. GM. Let's see here. Raffle is on fire. I'm curious to see where it's at right now, but I'm just going to wait. Okay, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. Oh, man. All right. What a day. I have some exciting stuff for you guys that I want to share. Not stuff, but I have an exciting update I want to share. So I've given this a lot of thought. been looking at my calendar, looking at where I'm putting my time. And I had a call on Monday with my community, with our community on Skill Stacker. And if you guys aren't getting on the Mentorship Monday calls, I don't know what you guys are doing. Like, if you think spaces are great, Mentorship Monday is on a whole different level. I have experts that go into those calls that are not just your average everyday experts. I have people that have 20, 30 years experience in the field going into those calls on Mondays. And they're every single Monday, really without fail at 10 a.m. Pacific. I've posted about it a few times. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention, I will be in Texas next week from Tuesday on till Friday in Dallas for another AI event, building relationships there. Onyx Singal invited me out, so I'll be there for a few days. But I've been thinking about how I'm investing my time, where I'm investing my time. The 30 days of giveaways was a lot for me. If you guys saw what I did there, I have this sheets and sheets and sheets of paper here. Let me just pull this out and show you. Let me grab this. Oh man, so much stuff over here. So I had sheets and sheets of paper. By the way, I just sent out Danny's canvas. It's being produced right now along with Lazy Man's canvas. But I had to fill these out every single day and track all of the prizes every single day for 30 days. And some of the days that I had over 100 prizes I had to give away in a single day, whether it was NFTs, Crunchy Cottage Bucks. Like, I had to give away so much stuff. Hey, thank you so much, Crypto Freak. I gave away so much stuff, and that was a lot of manual time sending those things out. Well, one of the things that I'm doing is we're going to be doing a daily show. Every single day, I'm going to be doing a daily show just like this. I don't have the time set yet because I spend time at the gym 3 days a week. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make sure that my wife does Wednesdays at a farmer's market. So she's out of here super early in the morning. And I'm solo and I got to get my daughter to school. So I haven't set a time yet, but it will be in the morning. It might be like bright and early, even for you guys that are on the East Coast. I might be doing like 5 a.m. East Coast time. I don't know if I want to get up that early, but I think it's going to be accountability for me. I just don't like the idea of starting my day, like waking up and having to wake up at like 4 and then doing a show at 5, because I need a full hour to like prepare myself, get my head right, pray, have something to actually talk about and an update to share. I'm not just going to sit here and ramble with you guys. I actually want to share something valuable. So I might do a little bit later in the morning, but 6 a.m. I'm in the gym. Like, I'm in the gym. I'm not like headed to the gym. I'm in the gym at 6 a.m. every day, California time. So you got to keep that in mind. So something to think about, but I am starting next Monday. So just in a few days from now, I will be doing a Monday through Friday daily show, streaming live on YouTube, streaming live here on X every single day of the week. I'll be bringing on guests. I will be doing live demonstrations. Come on, Suspect Asylum. Steven, I will be doing daily. Look at that. He's still got his Soldier NFT as well as his PFP. I wonder if he's going to upgrade to a knight. But I will be doing the daily show, and I will be showing some form of a skill and teaching a skill every single show. So when you tune in, you're not just going to get some motivation, some inspiration, some updates, but you're also going to get something that you can walk away with and go apply that day. Every single day, not every single day, but 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to commit to that. I can't do the weekends simply just because I have so much going on with family, and I need to make sure I put up that boundary in place, and I'm not getting up at 6, 7, 8 in the morning and jumping onto a live stream. I personally think that 8 a.m. Is a really good time for me. I don't know how that works for you guys and where you're at in the country. If you're on the East Coast, that's 11 o'clock. If you're Central Standard Time, that's 10 o'clock. If you're Cali time, that's 8 o'clock, right? And if you're in different parts of the world, like the UK, it might be midday for you. So depending on what time that is and what works, I will probably put up some polls today. I would love to see in the chat if you guys can give me some times. Pacific time that would work great for you. The Soldier is sentimental. I use the knight in sometimes. Oh man, that's right. Your first meme militia. That makes me so freaking happy. That's crazy to think where those meme militia are going to be in a few years from now. Oh, that's right. Okay, so doing the daily show. So that's really important for you guys to know. It's going to be, I don't know, we'll call it Daily Stacker or what. That's why I named it this today. But I'm going to be showing up every single day, 5 days a week. for you guys throughout the middle of the week and making sure that I deliver value, just like I did over those 30 days. And we're going to be using giveaways on every show as well. So part of those giveaways will be based off the entries and the purchases like we did before. So we can get that activity and movement happening back in the charts. Even if we're not increasing in volume on the market cap, at least we're showing purchases happening and we're showing activity on the charts. And that's really what I want more than anything, is to keep the activity up on the charts, because I've noticed it die out a lot since we stopped doing the daily giveaways. So I want to keep that going. But instead of me doing that manually every day and giving away 100 entries, or, sometimes worse, I have a piece of tech that we're building right now that is going to do it for me. So when we spin the wheel, it's going to do it in order, and it's going to assign it to all the people that entered onto the wheel. And I've got it programmed based off of people that bought and sold. They're not going to exactly. Activity is key. If they sell right after they buy, just to try to get onto the charts, it's not going to enter them into the wheel. So we have some giveaway stuff / raffle type stuff that I'm working on right now. That's going to be really, really fun. And that should be done in the next few weeks. It won't take very long. Okay, so big announcements. These are the kind of the big ones that I wanted to share outside of the daily Stkr announcement. Is two things. There's two big ones I need to share with you. One, yesterday we officially, and that's part of why I needed to move some Stkr around and some Solana around yesterday, we officially hired our second full-time developer number 2. So now we have 2 full stack developers working on everything that we're doing, versus just, because I have a web designer programmer who's my business partner. His name's Chris. So he's developing prompts, he's developing code, and then he sends and basically does QA on my main full stack developer, Mike. I have a main developer, Mike, and Mike has been the one that everything you've seen with Brand Butler in terms of coding has all come from Mike and Chris. So those are my 2 workhorses. We have now just added a second developer, full stack developer, that is really, really good. But guess what? He has a specialty. Can anybody guess? Let me see what you guys think his specialty is down in the chat. What is our new developer's specialty? GG fam, everything has to grow. That's right. What do you think our new developer specialty is? I bet you can guess. I want to see some guesses down in the chat. I will go ahead and say it, because I know you guys are going to post it here in just a second. The new developer that we just brought on, his specialty is AI and Web3. So I found somebody that is really, really good. I actually paid him in crypto yesterday. So that was part of what I was originally intending in terms of tokenomics for what you guys, when you're investing into the token, what you guys were going to be investing into. Solana. Yes, crypto and AI, Web3 and AI. So he knows Web3, he knows AI, and he actually has built a bunch of products that have become product of the day on, if I share my screen again, so let me show you guys, share my screen. He has built a bunch of products. Oops, just do window. So you can see here, this is Product Hunt. So these are some tools that are coming in, but if you look here, they have products. And then if you can go to Web3, which is a whole category on here, you can see here, you got Ethereum on here, PayPal's on here, Quick Nodes on here, which is cool. Third Web, CoinGecko, IPFS, Acorn Box, Magic Square, Polygon. Let's see here. What other Web3 tools are in here? Chain GPT, Alchemy Supernode, Kima Network, GT Protocol Trading, Omnia Protocol, the ICE Open Network, Collect Button, Interact. Let's see here. Swiss Board Community, EC. I don't know what that is. Look, they've got a lot of Web3 NFT creation tools, Cave platform, paid work. So this is his specialty, is working on stuff like this. So we're going to list the tools that we're building inside of Brand Butler, as well as inside of Brand Butler and inside of the Skill Stacker community. We're going to start listing tools like this on Product Hunt as we start to roll more stuff out. So we've just dramatically increased our workforce and time that we now have. Yes, Web3, marketing, and AI. Great guesses. So that's a really exciting announcement. And then the last announcement that I have, this is something I really need your guys' help with, is I am hiring a personal assistant. It's weird. I've had one before, and they were in person, and it was actually technically an intern. He was a younger guy. He was 17, 18 years old. And I had him working for me for about 6 months, and it made a huge impact for me in the business. I've just gotten to the point where now I have so much on my plate, I just can't keep up anymore. I'm just becoming, every day I get a little bit more behind on stuff. This Web3 world, crypto world, has been very taxing and demanding on me, of having to be really engaged in spaces and making posts and all that. That's why I'm building the AI autonomous X agent. So what you guys saw earlier in this stream was that was an X agent. It's called Maximus, and I'm building some stuff around that. I've got some collaborations on some more NFT stuff coming for you guys that you guys will get free mints on if you're holding a meme militia. So don't fumble the bag there. Make sure you get yourself a meme militia. But I need a personal assistant. I will create a job post, and then once I create that job post, I'll show you where that's going to go. So let's see here. Come into here. So if you look inside of Skill Stacker, you should be in there. If you're holding Skill Stacker tokens, you should be in here. You got Tejamade in here. You got Justin. You got Damien. You've got Steven in here, who's actually live on this stream right now. You can see Suspect 0254. You got Steven. Steven's just killing the game. Look at this, you guys. Steven's about to win 100,000 Skill Stacker tokens. Here's the 30 days. In 6 days from now, unless somebody can catch up to him, which I don't think is going to happen in 6 days. It's going to be very difficult. He's got 167 points on the chart. He is positioned to win 100,000 Skill Stacker tokens just by adding value into the community. But what I'm going to do here is we have our job board right here. And so when I go to actually look at this, hold on a second. Let me close this out. There we go. There's a job right here. Are you a HubSpot player? Let me make sure you guys can see this all right. Oh, hold on. Let me flip it. There we go. Are you guys a HubSpot power player? If you know HubSpot and you're looking for a job, which looks like somebody responded, let me know who this works out for you. I'd be interested in possibly using HubSpot for some time. Good luck. So there's already people jumping at the bit. This was posted 11 hours ago. The revenue Ronan, Justin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a post, and I'm going to put in here personal assistant. We have over 200 people. I'll come back to this. We have over 200 people in the community right now, 218 to be exact. We've had about 140 people now join from the token. So that's been able to help us really increase the amount of people inside of this platform. But we got a lot of stuff. We have the general chat that's moving now. It's just a chat feed. We have the daily business minutes I've been putting in here. We have the events that are going on. So Mentorship Monday, the event that's going on in Texas in October. I'll be in Texas a lot this year. Mentorship Monday. And then we're going to be starting our networking calls again on Thursdays. Starting on May 7th, we have the job board, our MVPs. So Steven's in the running for MVPs. And then we have our meme militia. We have our whole Web3 section now. So we have the Stkr chat, the meme militia chat, blockchain for beginners, which is a course. Like I see, I have 13 people on the wait list for this. And then we have a vault of just amazing stuff. Look at this vault right here. Visionary partner vetting checklist, social media assessment report, sales call pre-framing scripts, social media assessment GPT, brand audit GPT, branding guidelines, AI template. Like I have so much stuff in here just sitting here waiting for you guys to use. It's waiting for you. If you have any amount of Stkr, you get access to this for free. For free. My favorite F word. Actually, it's my second favorite F word. You guys can't guess what my favorite F word is. We got mastermind calls. We have interviews. We have expert calls. There's so much in here just sitting here waiting for you guys. Like, what are you doing? Get your butt in the Skill Stacker community. And then on top of all the amazing resources here, I also have links to other resources. So whether you're going to go check out the Stkr token website, which is being worked on. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. So technically I have brought on 2 more developers. I haven't made it official with the second one yet, but I've already given him a scope of what I want him to work on and created the brief for him already. But yeah, that's right. I mean, when I saw this, we are revamping the whole Skill Stacker website. That's about to be dramatically changed and dramatically improved. So stay tuned for that. As you can see here, we're working on a lot. I got the meme militia, NFTs. It takes them to Magic Eden, Brand Butler AI, our Lead Butler software, the certification program, video marketing services, meme marketing services, faceless video creation, domains, and digital assets. So I've got a lot of cool links and great resources here. Let's see what's going on here. Jesse just posted 52 minutes ago. Let's see what he said. Jesse's the man. Jesse's been posting in here a lot. Look at how dope that is with the Stkr on the shirt and the GM on there. This is a really good looking giraffe, Jesse. I freaking love this, man. So you can see here, you got Jovan in here commenting. So there's a lot of activity happening here, and you guys got to get in here on this feed, man. There's really cool stuff going on. So don't miss out. Don't fumble the bag. Come join the Skill Stacker community. If you're holding Skill Stacker tokens, you get access to it already. And I just can't wait to see you guys in there. So let me go ahead and stop sharing. Let me go ahead and catch up on what the chat's going. What do we got going on? Check. Amanda Barely might have good advice on hiring a personal assistant. I didn't know that you knew Amanda Barely. So for those of you that don't know, Amanda Barely is the wife of Nicholas Barely. And Nicholas Barely is one of my mentors, one of my best mentors, one of the people who actually kicked my ass during 2022 when I was going through the biggest and hardest season of my life. And he said to me, "Hey, Adrian, what are you going to do in this season so that when you're out, when the storm passes, that you're proud of yourself? What are you going to do in this?" Did I say Jesse? Oh, that's funny. Can't catch up to Steven. That's right. What are you going to do in this season so that when the storm passes, you are proud of yourself? And you may be going through a storm right now. That may be something that's your struggle, your challenge that you're trying to overcome. And I just got to tell you, right now is the time to double down and dive in deeper and invest into yourself. I can't stress that to you enough, how important it is, because if you just retreat and do nothing, you are not going to be proud of yourself when this is all over. And this is your opportunity to show you what you were made of, not for anybody else, but for you. So that was something I wanted to share with you guys as well. If you're looking for a job, or if you know somebody that's looking for a job, I am looking for a personal assistant. It's going to be essentially a full-time job, 40 hours a week. It'll be a salaried position. You will be helping me run all of my brands. So that is a lot. That's why it's 40 hours a week. If it was just like Brand Butler, I could probably get away with like 10, 15 hours a week. But you are going to be working for me personally. You are not going to be working for Brand Butler. You won't be paid by Brand Butler. You will be paid by me. I have my own business, my own corporation that I run with my own entities. So Brand Hacker, Adrian Domains, my YouTube content, my podcast. I have a lot of different revenue streams that I bring in, where I bring in money. And I'm looking for an assistant to bring in. So if you're looking for a job, I know I'm the big preacher, like, hey, don't get a job and fire your boss. But if you do have to have a boss, okay, this is really, 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 really fucking important. Some of you guys are in a position right now where you don't have the skill sets to go fire your boss yet. And you may know what your purpose is. You may know what your passion is, but you don't have the skill set yet to go work for yourself. And that is really important. When I started working for myself, the skill set that I had that allowed me to work for myself was one major skill. I only needed one skill that I was better at most people then. And that skill was not graphic design. That skill was not video editing. That skill was not printing. I knew some of those things, but those were not where my main strongest skill was. My main strongest skill was sales. I became a master salesperson through selling phones, selling vacuums, selling cars, selling home loans. I became a really great salesperson. And through that process, once I learned how to become a great graphic designer, I was able to start selling graphic design and printing. And that's where I made my first hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, was in graphic design and printing. So if you are not in that position yet, maybe you're young. You might be watching this. You may be 16, 17, 18 years old. And maybe you got some social media skills. Hello, not yet. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. But if you may have some of those social media skills, and you may have some abilities, some technical abilities, or some Web3 abilities. I already have an assistant, if you will. I don't really call him an assistant. His name's Oliver, and he does all of my PR. So I just got booked on multiple podcasts. I'm getting booked on multiple TV shows, multiple news shows, doing interviews, and this guy is making huge progress for me. I have a PR division of my company, and we had a brand for it. We're still working. I had it launched at one point. We were doing federal contracting and stuff, but it was called PR National. I'm now kind of reinstating some of those PR services that we're offering to other people because we really got Oliver dialed in. So awesome to hear. I love these chats. I love having you guys here. Like, I love the engagement in the chat. So definitely want to hear from you guys. But if you don't have the skill sets yet and you want to learn and you want somebody like me as your mentor and you just want to learn, I'm hiring. I'm always pretty much hiring. There's really not a position at the moment that is completely filled, whether it's graphic designer, meme designer. I'm looking for a meme designer. I'm looking for a personal assistant. We're looking for more developers, more programmers. We're needing project managers is another big one. I need a really good project manager that can come in and take some of the workload off of my business partner, Chris. And what else? There's a lot. There's a lot happening. And so there's going to be a lot of options for every person on my team. So right now, for those of you that don't know, just kind of the inner workings on the Brand Butler Corporation side of things, we have about 15 people because we just had to cut one. But we have 15 people that work for us. So there are 15 people on staff at Brand Butler. That goes everything from our SEO person to our front end web developer to our back end web developer to our full stack developer. We have copywriters. We have our new developer we just brought on. We have Michelle, who's kind of like Chris's personal assistant. Oh my gosh, who else do we have? We have our media buyer. We have our sales team, like our sales manager. And I'm forgetting some people here. We have Teja Made, who's also one of our graphic designers. We now have Damien. And why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting two. There's a lot of people on the team. So copywriter, SEO, ads. We basically have somebody in every division of our company. So it's been an amazing journey to be able to supply, to be able to provide people with jobs and careers. And some of these people have been with us for years and years and years. Like Mike has been with us since like 2020 or 2021, probably like end of 2020. So he's been with us for a really long time. And we don't really lose people. And then video marketing. We have our video marketing team. So I have Dose, Eddie, John, who goes out and does all of our shoots now. And then we have our new guy, is it Jacob? Yeah, Jacob, who does editing as well. So Dose, Eddie, and Jacob. So we've got a pretty big team, and that's continuing to grow. But I need more high quality people. So for those of you that are watching, we've had over 100 people view this. If you're seeing this piece of this conversation, I need recommendations and referrals to people that are looking for jobs. If it's your kid, if it's your nephew, if it's your cousin, if it's somebody that you know in your community, if it's somebody that you mentor, big brothers, big sisters, like somebody, they need to have some technical abilities, understand emails. They don't need to be super technical because I'm going to train them, but I need somebody like ASAP. I'm just reached this point where other things are starting to suffer because I'm just doing too much myself, and I got to get myself out of that time trap and start buying back my time. So I'm willing to do that now. That's where we're at. So if there's any other questions, if you guys know somebody, if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. That job posting will go up in the Stkr community today. But we covered a lot. There was a lot of information I wanted to share with you guys. And that's why I need to be doing these daily so I can have more time to do interviews and do giveaways and all kinds of stuff on the daily show and not just brain dump all the stuff at you on one episode. So Maximus is coming. Some other prize stuff is coming with the wheel that are automatically going to give out the prizes when people, win their prize on the wheel. And then we've got Brand Butler AI's new update. We have the Brand Hacker live training going on tonight. We have a bunch of people that are in the running, 3 people that are in the running to win inside of the Stkr community. And Steven is one of those people. I showed you guys the raffle that's going on for Gary coin that I created. I showed you my big blunder that I made on my giraffe. Thank God I was able to get that thing back. They were able to cancel it and send me my giraffe back. Let's go check real quick before we bounce out. Let's see where the raffle is for Gary. Let's see if it's sold out yet. And if I won, here we go. So if I share my screen one last time here, we're back at Raffle Decks. So Gary Club Stackers right here. We're at 51% now. So let's see here. Yeah. 64%. So there's only 1,795 tickets left. So we're getting really, really close now I think I see the logic here. What Gary's doing is 10% of the 5,000 tickets, so 500. That might be a really smart approach. There's Bearded. So yeah, really, really good stuff. And let me make sure Maximus AI agent is coming. And that's it. Make sure you go grab. Oh, I didn't share. There we go. That's right. I knew I was missing something. So me militia. Let's go check this out. Here we go. So there's the meme militia. We've got a total of 30.7 all-time volume. We got a 28K market cap. We have 33 only listed. I love that. That makes me really, really happy. 70 owners, which is awesome because somebody sold one yesterday and I bought it up. So it took it from 71 to 70. And we're at a 0.38 SOL, which I'm pretty damn happy about. I mean, for a soldier, this is still cheap. This is really, really cheap for a soldier. But when these things are in the hundreds of dollars, I see this. So just so you guys have kind of a little insight into my brain and how my brain works. When I created these, I saw what Gary did. This is just how I operate. I saw what Gary did on the MAGA giraffes and on the dark MAGAs and the giraffe seasons and the giraffe glimpses and the Stkr agents and the giraffe tower NFTs. Like there was like 6 collections there that he created. Well, I wanted to do the same concept, but without having to create multiple collections for all the people who are in my inner circle. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I don't have time. I'm going to share this with you tomorrow, though. Remind me about the update tomorrow. All I'm going to say is the word war room. Remind me about the update coming tomorrow that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, because I'll be back here tomorrow again for another live stream. But the 5 different tiers of memes. So if you are holding a king, you are one of the OGs. Like that is the OG of OGs. Actually, technically, no. Technically, the king is my Stkr agent. So if you're holding a king, that's essentially like having a Stkr agent. That's going to give you specific access to certain tools. And there's only going to be 33 of those ever created. Literally, there will never be another king ever created again in this Meme Militia Connect collection. Then if you have a queen, that is the OGs, because I love my queens. It's 55 of those. So you go from 33 to 55. If you are holding a knight, that is essentially, or no, I'm sorry, it's the commander. If you're holding a commander, there's only 111 of those. That's now we start to get into like the giraffe tower NFTs. And then if you're holding a knight, which is the next tier and rank down, that's basically holding like probably like a MAGA, or yeah, probably like, no, I'd say like a dark MAGA, probably around 4 Solana, I think is what the dark MAGAs are going for right now. And then if you're holding a was it knight and then soldier, if you're holding a soldier, I said commander, knight, yep, okay. And then if you're holding a soldier, that's basically like having like one of the MAGA giraffe versus the dark MAGA. So I kind of created multiple collections in one. I wanted to have different tiers of access, and there's that access, and then there's going to be a special thing happening when you have all of the collection. When you have all 5 characters, you unlock some bonuses, some things that very few people, way less than 33 people, are going to ever have total. So big news coming there tomorrow. I'll be back for another live stream in the morning, but I wanted to show you guys where we were at with the Meme Militia. Thank you guys so much. Whoa, there's a freaking what? No way. There's a king right here. I'm going to buy this up. Yeah, I'm buying this up. Let's see here, 140. Yeah. So these are right. Somebody's crazy. They freaking dropped. Let's see here. Oh, that's because it's not only ones that are listed. Here we go. So let's see here. Completely on the board right now. We have, how many knights do we have? So we have 1, 2, only 2 knights on the board up for grabs, which is awesome. And one over here. They're both at 0.5 SOL, which is a stupid deal. I mean, somebody's going to make some money, but it's crazy how cheap that is. And then you have one, let's count the queens. So obviously there's no queens down this low. So you got a queen here for 7.8, which is insane. So 1 queen, 2 queens. There's only 2 queens on the board, and then the kings, 1, 2 kings. So They're very, very short supply. This king right here, I'm so glad that this is listed here for 756. This is really, truly what this should be at in the six-figure mark when you guys see and understand what this actually gives you access to. And I actually have that. That's another update that'll be coming tomorrow too, is finally people have a way to take advantage of this. So if you're holding a king right now, you're going to get an update tomorrow that's going to allow you to start actually utilizing the benefits of this king tomorrow. So in fact, I need to write that down. I'm going to add that into the stream here. Let me grab my pen. Where'd my pen go? I have my pen somewhere here nearby. Those are all pencils. Oh, here we go. I got it. Let me go. And then I'm going to end the stream here. Let me grab this pen. So tomorrow I got to make sure I give you the king benefits. Go into effect tomorrow. Perfect. All right. With that being said, I love you guys. I love that you guys jumped on this stream with me. You got yours. That's right. Let's go. Stkr is the best investment. Dude, Stkr is the best investment in 2025. The only thing I'm more convicted on and like I'm more sold out to is Gary in terms of like convictions. Like this, the only two things that I'm really diving deep in this year and believing in with all my heart and soul. I believe in Gary just as much as I believe in myself, which I can't say for very many people in my whole life. Like there's very few people in my life I've ever believed in like I believe in Gary. So I'm super grateful for you guys. Let's wrap this thing up. You guys got stuff to do today. More streams coming. I'll see you guys at 11 or hear you guys at 11 in the space with Joe. And if you guys need anything from me, you know who to holler at. And I'll see you guys tonight. Make sure you sign up for the Brand Hacker training tonight. It's going to be freaking fire. And I'll see you guys tonight there too. So God bless. Have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. Stkr breaking the chains. Weight breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. Stkr breaking the chains. Weight breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. Stkr breaking the chains. Weight breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. Stkr breaking the chains. Weight breathe riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.